Are you looking to improve the relationship you have with your team members at work? Do you want to achieve better results with the people you work with? Do you ever feel like you are burning out from work? In this second video of the 7 Habits of Highly Effective People book, we will be answering these questions, and deep diving into some of the key concepts related to them. If you haven't watched the first video, you should also check it out to understand the first part of the book. In that video, we cover topics such as productivity, goal setting, prioritizing, and personal relationships. As a reminder, let's have a look at the 7 habits, as outlined by Covey in the book. First, be proactive. Second, begin with the end in mind. Third, put first things first. Fourth, think win-win. Fifth, seek first to understand, then to be understood. Sixth, synergize. And seventh, sharpen the saw. In this video, we are going to cover the last 3 habits of the book, which are predominantly focused on personal relationships and self-development. The first habit we are going to analyze is to seek first to understand, then to be understood. What Covey means by this is that you should do your best to listening actively and empathetically to others. It is imperative that you seek to understand their perspective before expressing your own. By doing this, you will build strong and trusting relationships. This will result in the creation of a positive and collaborative environment. This habit will involve using active listening skills, such as asking open-ended questions, paraphrasing, and seeking clarification. By using these techniques, they will help you fully understand what others are saying, and what their feelings are. Also, you must be able to suspend your judgment temporarily, and avoid assumptions, or premature conclusions. By seeking first to understand, you will gain valuable insights that will serve you well in the longer run. You will also build trust with others, and improve your communication skills. Let's look at an example to illustrate this principle. Imagine that you are in a discussion with a colleague at work. You all have different perspectives on a topic, and this is causing friction between all of you. By applying Covey's principle, you will seek to understand your colleagues first. You will focus on listening actively to what they are saying, and have an empathetic approach to them and their point of view. You will also be trying to understand their perspective before expressing your own views. As part of the active listening skills available for you to use, you could ask open-ended questions such as, "What do you think about this?" or "How do you feel about that?" Other things you can do is to paraphrase, or seeking clarification, to fully understand what your colleagues are saying, and how they are feeling. An example of seeking clarification could be asking a simple question like, "What do you mean by that?" or a similar one such as, "Would you mind telling me more about this?" This is a fantastic way of keeping the dialogue fluid, and is a great way of obtaining more information from your colleague. This will ultimately help you having a better understanding of their point of view. Lastly, as mentioned before, you must try to suspend judgment, and avoid assumptions or premature conclusions. In summary, by seeking first to understand, you will benefit from greater trust, improved communication with your colleagues, and potentially, finding mutually beneficial solutions to help you and your colleagues, reaching your overarching goals. The next habit we are going to analyze is to synergize. What Covey means by this is to create means of working together with others, with the ultimate goal of creating an end result which is greater than the sum of its parts. Developing this habit involves an openness to diverse perspectives, and a willingness to collaborate, as well as a focus on creating a positive, respectful, and collaborative environment. This habit requires you to develop your effective communication and negotiation skills. You will also have to have a willingness to compromise on your views, with the goal of find mutually beneficial solutions. One of the main benefits of synergizing is that you will tap into a collective intelligence, as well as the creativity of an entire team. The likely result of this is that you will achieve more innovative and effective outcomes than what you could have achieved on your own. As an example to illustrate this habit, let's imagine that you are in a meeting with your team, and you have an idea to propose. As part of the synergize habit, you would approach the situation with an openness to diverse perspectives, and a willingness to collaborate. You will do this by asking your colleagues for their input of your idea, as well as what ideas of their own they might have. The goal here is to put as many ideas on the table as possible, with the view of working together to find a creative solution. This solution will be the result of everyone's insights and strengths. In addition, you might also embrace diversity and be open to new or unconventional ideas. These are the things that will help you creating positive, respectful, and collaborative environments. In summary, by synergizing, you can tap into the collective intelligence and creativity of the team and achieve results that are greater than those you would achieve by yourself. And finally, the last habit of the book is called Sharpen the Saw. This last habit is all about personal self-development and well-being. It simply means taking care of yourself in order to maintain and improve your effectiveness, health, and well-being. Some of the areas you will be improving are your physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual growth. It involves regular self-care practices such as exercise, rest, learning, and personal development. This habit also involves setting aside time for renewal and reflection, and regularly reviewing and adjusting your progress towards your goals. By sharpening the saw, as described by Covey, you will maintain your physical and emotional energy and continually improve and grow as an individual. Let's illustrate this habit with a simple example. Imagine that you are feeling overwhelmed and burnt out from work. Deep inside you, you realize that you need to take better care of yourself in order to maintain your health and well-being. Therefore, you decide to make a conscious effort to invest in your own well-being and personal growth. It is your choice to start setting aside time for physical exercise, such as going for a run or a hike, or practicing yoga or meditation. You also start focusing on eating a healthy diet, and increase your hours of sleep. In addition, you decide to engage in activities that nourish your mind, emotions, and spirit, such as reading and writing. Finally, you make the conscious decision of spending more time with loved ones. In summary, by sharpening the saw, you will improve your personal and professional effectiveness, whilst you achieve a greater sense of balance, and a much more fulfilling life. And with this note on personal growth, we arrive at the end of this video. In conclusion, this book is a really powerful tool that will provide you with a holistic approach to personal and professional development. By consistently practicing the 7 habits we've covered in this and the previous video, you will achieve greater balance, effectiveness, and fulfillment in all areas of your life. Whether you're looking to improve your relationships, advance your career, or simply live a more fulfilling and meaningful life, this book is a must-read. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, and are looking for more insights and advice on personal finance, investing, self-development and entrepreneurship books, be sure to check out some of our other recommendations. Check out The Richest Man in Babylon, by George Clason. This book is based on a series of parables set in ancient Babylon, and uses these stories to illustrate financial principles and strategies for building wealth. And, also, check out Rich Dad Poor Dad, by Robert Kiyosaki. This best-selling finance book offers a unique and challenging perspective on wealth and financial success. Once again, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Adios.